track reviews.
Hi, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you're doing well, and it's time for a little track review, because we have a pretty big single right here in front of us. The one, the only, Mr. Trippy Trap Wavy Boy Cactus Jack himself, McDonald's Fortnite, Travis Scott. Brand new cut, Franchise, which I guess is a fitting title considering his forays into the business and fast food world as of late, as I guess a kind of a mascot, a lovable character to sell you burgers and fries. We have Young Thug and also the legendary M.I.A. on this track, one of my personal favorite artists from the 2000s. First two records are classic in my opinion. Third one was ahead of its time. Even I didn't get it, but I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm just really excited to listen to this track. So let's see what her Thugger and Travis are offering up in 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Bam! All right, I think I'm done. I do like the instrumental. I mean, the groove on the instrumental is good. That loop is tight. That fat bass, this fat ass bass, it's really like my 600-pound life bass that we're dealing with here with that rough texture. I love that. The tight trap beat is okay, but it's mega basic. To kick the track off, I thought Travis was kind of doing like an opening verse, but then as he returns again in the middle of the track, that turns out to be the hook. So this intro is kind of the hook, and the hook is boring as fuck. This is a super casual, just riffed it out my ass hook. It's not a great chorus. This is one of Travis's weakest choruses, hands down. Again, the vibe of the song toward the start is mega casual because he's kind of throwing a few bars out there, then M.I.A.'s popping in, and then Thugger saunters in, and I thought they were going to continue trading off, but then when Thugger actually starts to really like leave an impression in the mix, that's when he's actually starting his verse. So, the structure is kind of off to begin with because it's not clear who's doing what and what's starting and what exactly is beginning where. The beat doesn't exactly help because the whole song is one-dimensional as fuck. So there's not really a whole lot of change-ups to the instrumental across the length of the song. So, which part you're in at any given time isn't clear. Thugger's verse is okay. He doesn't really expand on Travis's flow all that much, which is usually what he does do when he's really killing it on a song. But here he just kind of followed in Travis's footsteps vocally, very understated, and I didn't catch a whole lot of quotables out of what he was saying too. Just really kind of underplayed it. And then when M.I.A. followed through after that, I think her flow was there. She kind of did her thing. I mean, it sounded like an M.I.A. verse, but like Thugger, she played it pretty underwhelming. I would say even more underwhelming than Thugger. I think her appearance was kind of a non-factor here, unfortunately. There were a few bars that hit me as being kind of whack, but not as whack as those that Travis was delivering in his final verse, that fucking Utopia Zootopia line. Yeah, then the Hype Williams hype line made little to no sense too, or basically, sort of the word play, if you could even call it that, there was obvious to the point where you have to eye roll at it. I don't really know if there's much else to say about this. This was really a one-dimensional listen with a sad-ass excuse for a hook, a bland Thugger verse, M.I.A. like really phoning it in, hard as fuck, Travis delivering an underwhelming vocal and lyrical performance on top of that, and there's not really much else to say. It's just a boring-ass song. I did see some people reacting to this with, like, severe disrespect to M.I.A., like, cut this shit out, get rid of her, she's the dumb-looking one on the track, so on and so forth, but, like, everybody underperformed on this song. Like, granted, M.I.A. didn't kill it, but I think most people are reacting in that way because they're not familiar with her music and they really don't know what she's about. But if you had some random dude that was, I don't know, a Thugger clone on this track, they'd probably go crazy for it. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out, and I will see you in the next one. Anthony Fantano, Young Thug, M.I.A., Travis Scott, Franchise, forever.